Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. My name's Kevin Hodge. I'm the son of Jimmy Hodge, who was a well-known journalist here in the Kent in the UK and worked on local papers for many years. And in his latter days, in 1999, decided he was going to write a letter every day of the year preceding the millennium, and I'm doing my best to read them every day. Not quite managing every day, but most days I hope, and we've got some 2 or 3 months to go to get to what would have been Dad's millennium. Anyway, today is the 14th of October. Several bits mentioned, but sport played a big part in today's news. It was the Euro playoffs, which is funny enough is what's happening 26 years later. Scotland was drawn against England, so there'll be 2 matches there apparently that we don't know how we got on. If anyone knows, let us know. Europe, France, it was high profile again. They were being a bit funny with British beef and giving us a lot of directives about what we could and couldn't eat. And the French government is maintaining its ban. Now, this is interesting. There is dismay by many in this country that whilst Britain bends over backwards to obey European laws, our 2 old erstwhile enemies and allies at different times are moving the goalposts. So 26 years ago, there was definitely a feeling coming by the newspapers with a touch of Jimmy's bias perhaps, that the French just make life difficult. And if anyone knows about the current immigration problems we're having in England and boats just sort of sailing off the French coast, they'll probably have some sympathy with that. Cliff Richard was a bit upset because EMI refused to record his latest single for the millennium. It was going to be another company. It was based on the Lord's Prayer. Don't know if he ever managed to do that. And Australian doctors were working out that the average child watched 14,000 hours of television by the time they were 18. But school, they spend just 12,000 hours at school. So it was, a little bit of a thought. Now, I think TV probably replaced by phone, isn't it, really, sadly. And lastly, Dad's PS today. Since 1992, the number of millionaires in Britain has rocketed by nearly 40% to 47,300. And I would imagine there's a lot more now with all those lottery winners. So if you're one of those watching and want to donate to my channel, you feel free. Go ahead. Give your money to a good cause. Well, I'm not sure I'm a good cause. But anyway, feel free if you want to. Anyway, that was the news on today on the 14th of October, 1999. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. You take care. My day.